Great insights, great innovations, great concepts from Alistair Wildman and the entire Cisco CX team. We always love to talk about CX, and we're going to keep doing it right now. I'm Steve Moulter. We are glad to have you back with us live here in the Cisco TV studio. We've been talking about this for a while now. The Cisco customer experience has become such a premier offering here within our organization. There are a lot of people who have been working a long time to make that happen. And it's really no wonder, because consumers have got such big demands these days. The more that we promise, the more our customers tend to expect. And by the way, we're completely fine with that. That's the entire point. We want them to have big expectations. But when we go out there and we talk to our customers, the message is crystal clear. Faster, bigger, better, more. We crave connection. All of us crave connection. It's a big part of what we do here at Cisco and a big part of our culture in general. Connection and access, they are the elements that define customer value today, and it's what CX is out there working to deliver. So Alistair described how Cisco is delivering on predictive insights, digitally connecting our customers so they get the right expertise at the right time with the right levels of engagement. And that's very exciting to hear about. Mohammed was talking about his partnership with Cisco in Dubai. We're going to see a video in just a couple of moments about that partnership and get some details, but it's about securely segmenting their network infrastructure so they can connect people better, connect devices better, connect applications so that a better customer experience is the payoff for everyone. And ultimately, that's what we're going for. We're going for that better, stronger user experience. In just a moment, we are going to head out to Nish. Nish is going to have an interview with Alistair, but let me kind of give you a little quick preview about what's going to be coming up tomorrow, because we've got one more. It's hard to imagine that we only have one more innovation talk in the series, and I want to preview it for you. It's going to be at noon tomorrow, Thursday, Barcelona time, of course. Sandeep Mehra, our VP and GM of WebEx Devices, is going to be with us, along with Amit Barav, Senior Director and Head of Product Management for WebEx Meetings and CMS. Again, they will be with us at noon for our final innovation talk, and we're going to discuss workplace transformation. How do we allow users to work in the way that they want? Enabling the user, again, it's core, it's key, it's so much a part of who we are and what it is that we do. I want to remind you to keep reaching out on hashtag CLEUR. We are always listening, we are always watching. I don't know if you can see it back, but right over here on this side, that is the social media pod. I love it. As soon as you walk into the hub, we've got this big, beautiful spaceship that is social media. And that's where they are listening to everything that you say. So whatever you post, whether it happens to be a video, or you put out a tweet, or you put out some ping on Facebook or on LinkedIn, whatever it happens to be, they are out there listening and watching. They want to hear from you, and I promise we're going to respond back to you on every single thing that you do. All right, it looks like Nish is ready out there with our star of the hour. Alistair, can you hear me, my friend?
I can hear you, thanks Steve. Yeah, I'm here with Alistair Wildman. Alistair, you've just finished your talk. And also Farah Ali Hassan, you're an enterprise architect here with Cisco CX. How are you doing?
I'm great, thank you.
Alistair, how do you feel after your talk?
It was a really great talk. We were able to talk about the new customer experience solutions that we're bringing to market, collaborative intelligence. I think the audience liked it, and I think we've got a lot of people going to our stand. We've had over 2,000 customers and partners who've had demos in 2 days. So I'd say that it's definitely a topic that people really want to talk about.
I'm trying to figure out what that is per hour and per minute, but that's a lot of demos, right, over the last 2 days. So you mentioned collaborative intelligence and what we're doing in that space. How is that different to what other vendors are doing?
So customer success is not new. The cloud companies invented it 12 or 13 years ago at places like Salesforce and Adobe. But what is different is that Cisco's approach is partner first. So we're going to scale our customer success motions with our partners together. So we've built this beautiful digital interface, which you saw on the screen behind me. And what that will do is allow a customer to have a customized journey. So the portal itself renders on the solution the customer bought, on their particular use case, and where they are on the journey of their life cycle. And then all the content is very dynamic, and it refreshes. As the customer goes on the journey, the content changes. And then we have our amazing experts, like Farah here, who will actually go on site with customers and help them to be successful as part of that engagement.
So Farah, when you're out there with customers, what are some of the things that keep coming up time and time again?
So I must say that we're doing magic with our customers. Being on site, I can see how passionate they are about having Cisco part of their teams. Basically, they introduce us to their vendors as an extension of their team and not like any other vendor, which is something amazing. I go to their site, I have the pass of my customer, also which is like something you don't see every day. So I'm so excited to work for Cisco and then to represent Cisco at my customers.
Sounds like you're kind of part of the extended family of some of your customers, right? So what would you say are some of the kind of key challenges or key topics that keep coming up?
At my customer side, so basically the customers are always looking to have us answering basically their challenges, looking to extend, like make them successful, and this is what we try to do every single day, basically on their network or technology side. So we bridge the gap and we're trying to answer it when it comes to business, on the business outcomes. So bridging the technology to business outcomes.
Got it. And here at the show, we've got over 17,000 people here. Very exciting stuff. A lot of those are partners, right? So talk to me a little bit about customer experience and partners, and how are we basically scaling through the partners?
Certainly. So Cisco has made a commitment to our partners. If you're a partner and you sell a solution to one of our amazing customers, you will lead the customer success motion and we will support you. You will lead the renewal motion and we will support you, and we will incentivize those motions to make it worth your while, and we'll also give you all the great content and enabling you to help you if you are certified in that level. So if you want to get engaged with us and you want to come on this journey with us, we're absolutely going to do it together. Cisco is moving from a hardware company to a software and subscriptions company very, very quickly. And we've moved our business model, and we need our partners now to come with us on that transformational journey.
Got it. So in your talk just now, Alistair, you mentioned the skills gap, right? So Farah, how have you expanded your personal skills and knowledge as you move through your CX career?
To be honest, what I love about being part of CX is that they focus on our strengths, which is something you don't see also everywhere. So we really focus on what we do best, and they try to also expand it. Apart from that, we focus on our certification. So I've got my ITIL certification, also my CAPM certification. So I try to be more relevant in front of my customers.
And what are some of those certifications? Give us an example of kind of some of the content and why you chose to do those.
Sure. So I started my career in Cisco as a project manager. So I had to do my CAPM certification to be a certified project manager, also which puts my relevance in front of my customer. And my other certification is the ITIL version, the foundation one. Also like putting my skills one step higher, talking about processes, and again, it's all about relevance.
CCIE, when are you going to get your CCIE? Come on.
Hopefully it's there. Definitely encourage everyone to take that.
I'm sure that's not too far away for you, Farah. You seem to be doing very well. So here we have a CX big presence at the show. Tell us a little bit about what's going on in the world of customer experience.
Yeah, so I mean, we created a customer experience organization 18 months ago. Our single mission, and the mission of the whole of Cisco, by the way, is to make our customers successful. So by bringing all the post-sales organizations together, we can really help customers as they move faster towards the value. So customers spend a lot of money on our solutions. They need to make sure they can use them and they are successful. So on the show today, we're showing the new technology platforms that we're building where customers can get amazing insights and data on their install base. We're also working very closely with our partners to make sure they can scale all the motions. So it's not just Cisco, we're going at it through the ecosystem. Plus, really exciting, the big news, DevNet. DevNet is now part of the CX family, okay? Susie Wee and that amazing team have brought DevNet into CX and to create the DevNet and CX ecosystem. And Susie's doing an incredible job pulling together all our learning resources, all our communities. And look at the show here, this show is for developers. And so having DevNet and CX together is just total sense for everybody.
Amazing, and I know going through Cisco and externally as well, we talk a lot about the CX centers that we have in EMEA, lots of amazingly talented employees. So what happens at those centers and what should customers know?
Yeah, so there's about 6,000 people in EMEA who work for the customer experience team. It's probably the largest organization in EMEA. About 3,000 of those incredible people are working in their support organizations. And what we see there is we see people who are coming into their careers who are learning their craft. So we bring people into Krakow, to Brussels and to Lisbon, and we train them very heavily. They understand our portfolio, and they can make a decision then on what their journey is on their career. They may stay technical and go into our technical areas. They may stay in support if they like it. They can move to professional services. They can become in their advisory team, they can move to customer success or even to sales. So yeah, if you think about the CX centers, not only do we support all our customers from our support centers, but actually it's a way of bringing 300 to 400 new young people into Cisco every year and making sure that we get relevant skills into our workforce.
Awesome. So I'm just going to wrap up. Do you have one sentence to kind of describe a key takeaway that you want people watching to take?
I do. Do you? Do you want to go first?
So about Cisco Lab or CX is about like a passion. So definitely go after what you love. Come to Cisco and experience it for yourself and see how passionate we are about our customers.
Amazing. And how about you, Alistair?
So I just want to say that everyone works really, really hard, particularly at Cisco, okay? Just take care of yourself. Be aware of your environment. Be aware of overwork. I'm worried about stress and I'm worried about burnout, okay? Because we all want to do so much. So just take a minute to breathe and reflect and think about yourself, please, because we can't do it without you. Thank you.
Amazing. So all about customer experience here. Now, my good friend David is about 3 or 4 meters away from me. Who have you got over there, David?
Yeah, thanks, Nish. We're continuing here with the theme of CX, and I'm standing here with Danny Trevitt, who's a Vice President in Partner CX, and also Kerry Partridge, a Director in Partner Enablement and Transformation, both at Cisco. Thank you so much for being here today, guys. So I'm going to launch straight into your questions. Danny, the first question for you, you're here talking about how partners need to modernize their services and to better help drive customer success. Can you explain what you actually mean by that?
Yeah, let me tell you what we mean. Actually, here at the show, what's exciting is lots of the partners come up to us and say, Denny, we're all in. We truly believe in customer experience, but we don't really know what we can do to accelerate customer outcomes. So often what I say is, well, let me tell you what we're doing. And what we're doing is we're finding that we have to modernize our services. We have to create new offers with new packaging, find new ways to engage our customers at every single step of the life cycle. Do this with new insights, new learnings, et cetera. And as I tell that story, a light bulb goes off with our partners, because what they realize is that they also need to find new ways to modernize their approach, new offers, new packaging, new engagement. So there's like a lot of synergy about what we're doing and where our partners need to go to deliver true outcomes to our customers.
And just to be clear, we're not expecting the partners to do this all by themselves. How is Cisco actually helping our partners, and what flow-on benefits does that have for the customers of those partners?
Yeah, it's a great question. So what we're trying to figure out right now is, what do our partners need? So in these early conversations, as we're painting the picture and we're sharing our best practices, they say, this is exactly what we need, Denny. If you can tell us what you've done to change your offers, create new packaging, how you're engaging your customers, tell us about the roles and interactions, show us the tools that you're building. You know, just us sharing our insights and our best practices are opening their eyes. But then they turn around and say, hey, Denny, this is great. What I want to do now is create my net new offers. How do I build fixed price, right size workshops mapped to every single step of the racetrack? So I tell them how they could do that, and then they say, I want a learning partner. So we're here at the show also talking to our learning partners and our consultants to find new people that can actually help engage with these folks. Now, you also asked, what's in it for our customers? The great thing about customer experience is it is about accelerating outcomes with our customers. So we only win, Cisco and our partners only win, if we deliver incredible experiences to our customers. So if we accelerate their outcomes and accelerate their ROIs, we win. So we win when they win.
Absolutely. Sounds like a win-win for everyone if we get everyone on board the train, I guess. Kerry, moving over to you. You lead partner transformation in the CX organization for partners here in the European Union, or Europe in general, I guess. Why do the partners actually need to transform, and how can customers find those partners that have actually invested in their transformation and are in the forefront of customer experience?
Okay, so let me answer the first question. So our marketplace has fundamentally changed. The way that our customers consume technology, the way they want to use the technology, the way they want to contract to the technology has totally changed. It's no longer just about us giving them a great networking device. It's around all the software that runs over the top of the networking device, their experience over time, and some of the great partners that we have here in the showcase at Cisco Live. So it's how do we all bring that together in the new ways that our customers want to consume our technology and the new things they want to do with that technology. So part of that is, everything is around how they use that technology over the lifetime of the product. So things like CX, customer success, become really, really important. If it's no longer just about installing the product on day one of buying it, it's around how do I get value from that over the lifetime of the product. So really, when you look at what should the customers do to get the best from Cisco and their partnership, at the risk of being really obvious, they should just ask. So ask their AM, who are the partners that can really deliver this solution and the business outcome that I'm looking for? ask if they're certified with CX, they're certified on the product, so that they're in safe hands with that. And if they're engaging directly with the partner, you ask them, once I bought this product, what are you going to be doing for me over the lifetime of the product? How am I going to get the maximum value for that? And how are you going to be working with me, not just in the short term, but over the long term? And I think, when people start asking those questions, the partners are willing to step in, Cisco is willing to step in. There's a lot of good things that flow from that. And again, everyone wants to have that value.
Perfect. And a question to either of you now, because we've got a little more time to chat. What would you recommend to partners who are kind of unsure about what the next step is? What's the best first step, I suppose, to building up a CX practice?
Yeah, I'll take a shot, then you, Kerry. So first thing any partner should do is go to successhub.cisco.com, because out on successhub.cisco.com, we've posted all of our best practices, white papers. We've actually created videos of all of our internal role-based training, so training for customer success managers, renewal managers. They can actually send people to classes and get CSMs, so customer success managers certified. So we put a wealth of different content out there to truly arm them to start that journey.
So you always take the best answers. So the second answer would be to talk to your partner account manager, talk to your distribution account manager, ask them how we do that. So by all means, review everything on the hub. I think that's a really great step. But then start talking to us. We're willing to step in and help. We've got a lot of collateral and assets, a lot of intelligence in the business that can really help the partners and distributors accelerate in this space, and set them in the right direction on the journey.
Perfect. And in terms of the sessions that have taken place already at Cisco Live, or maybe are still to come, what would you recommend? Is there any particular sessions that you recommend to partners that are looking to learn more? Obviously, we just had the talk in the Innovation Hub, but breakouts that are recorded and things like that?
So we did a breakout earlier on, how partners can take advantage of CX, so that should be recorded and available. We did that in the World of Solutions earlier. There is a ton of other collateral, but again, CX Hub would be the best place to go because most of that collateral will probably rotate around the CX Hub, so it's always going to be your best source of the latest information.
Yeah, and if they didn't catch the last session, what was great with the last session is they did the demo of the customer portal. And this really highlights how we're going to digitally connect Cisco, our partners, and our customers in new ways to truly accelerate customer success. So it is a game changer and a key part of our strategy.
Perfect. So if you are just tuning in now and didn't get a chance to catch the CX innovation talk that just happened, please do have a look for that on CiscoLive.com. We've definitely got a lot more content around CX, and as the gentleman just said, cxhub.cisco.com, is that the right? Success Hub, sorry, successhub.cisco.com, a great source of content for you. I'm not sure if Steve's in the studio for us. Is that where we're heading now?
Steve is so much in the studio for you. I hope you can hear me out there, my friend. Fantastic job as always. David, you've just been killing it all day long. Really great, my friend. Great interview there, and really excellent storytelling coming from both Danny and Kerry. A lot of this is making sure that customers actually understand what is available to them. We can tell great stories here at Cisco all day long, but if people don't see how it connects to them, how it makes their business better, how it creates better connections between their organizations and their customers, then it's all for naught. So we always love to hear those great stories. Thank you to all three of you guys. Cisco CX really takes a unique life cycle approach, and we can't hit on that enough. It's about performance, it's about transformation, it's helping speed up that path to better business outcomes. So when you look at support and performance and transformation and operation, once it all pulls together, that story becomes absolutely electric. And I want to look at one of those stories right now. We're going to see how everything is working out at Dubai Expo 2020, a fantastic customer with us here at Cisco. So check out this great video. We are going to see you right back here in the studio about 90 seconds from now. Here we go.
When the world converges in one place, the stakes are high. For 168 years, the World Expo has grown from Fair of the Future to the world's greatest show. But through all the advancements in spectacle, there's always connection. But when you're expecting 25 million visits and up to 250,000 users each day, all within a 6-month event, how do you ensure those connections can happen? By partnering with Cisco to create one of the most technologically advanced expos the world has ever seen. And with Cisco Customer Experience, the expert in making it all happen.
Without the expertise and dedication of Cisco and their customer experience organization, So much of the tech and innovation powering Expo 2020 Dubai couldn't have existed. It's a mega project that only a partner like Cisco could have provided. They have a system integration and partnering mentality at their core. And together, we have created a secure end-to-end digital network architecture, truly bringing the Expo 2020 Dubai theme of connecting minds, creating the future to life.
8,000 Wi-Fi access points, protection with security first, communication with Cisco Vision, and collaborative solutions fit for an office of the future. These connections are built to last. What is shared in Dubai will amplify around the world, and what begins in 2020 will last for a lifetime. What's a World Expo if it isn't shared with the world? Cisco Customer Experience.
How cool is that? World Expo 2020 in Dubai. Amazing things happening over on Sheikh Zayed Road. Great connections between CX and what's happening all around the world, bringing people together in unique and powerful ways. These are the stories that we love to see, and I think it really helps to tell that CX story and why it's so important that everybody out there begins to wrap their head around it and take advantage of what's possible. And that's what we're going to spend the next 7 minutes or so doing right here in the studio. I've got a couple of great CX advocates here with us. I'm going to start closest to me, Ilham Darqawi, Success Programs Manager at Emir. Welcome, Ilham.
Thanks, Steve.
And then over on the other side, Mario Sebastian, Head of Customer Experience, GSP at Emir. So glad to have you here.
Hi, Steve.
You guys have had a heck of a week already. Every time I walk by CX over here in the world of solutions, it's jammed to the hilt. You guys really are a hotbed, really the digital heartbeat of Cisco Live, as we keep saying again and again. So Mario, let's start with you. Tell us about your experience so far here at the show, this really strong CX presence. What are you experiencing?
Yeah, it's been a terrific week so far. We have had more than 2,000 SP customers attending, more than 500 SP customers attending the reception event. Amazing. The announcements we have for our service provider customers this week are outstanding. From the 5G and how to deploy 5G on the infrastructure, the 8,000 router, the fastest router in the world, 10 terabits per second, unifying the silicons with the optics, with the software. That's a huge improvement for our service providers customers. And when you glue that with CX, that's make it real to our customers. So big excitement. But what I would recommend is don't miss stopping by the CX booth and get an experience in one of the 6 demos that we have, from how to help customers migrate, to the customer and partner portals, to the enhanced and enriched portfolio that we have around support, transform, and launching new customer solutions managed by Cisco, SD-WAN, incident response, and UC as a service. So I couldn't be more happy about how the week is going.
No doubt, and right away, by the way, right out of the gate at the keynote yesterday morning, all of the new technologies and capabilities, and again, we've been trying to break it all down for everyone because there are so many great new announcements and so many of them around aspects of what's happening over at Customer Experience. So Ilham, you're a success program manager, a CX success program manager. Tell us a little bit about your role in helping customers turn their technology investments into real tangible business value.
Yes, thanks. So first of all, it's all about our customer. Their customer needs, we listen to them, we really understand what are the barriers that they're having on a daily basis. After we've had that first discussion, we come back, we sit together with our customer success specialists, they're basically our engineers, and we deliver ATXs, which are web-based learnings, as well as accelerators, which are more customized one-to-one sessions with the customers. This is to help them accelerate through their life cycle journey. We stay side by side with them to make sure that they come to the business outcomes that they want. It's not only direct with the customers, we have a very important partner ecosystem, and it's also enabling them to get on that journey with us.
Excellent, really exciting. And Mario, in terms of everything that's built up over the years, what is so exciting about this year? I feel like CX has really fully come into its own right now.
Absolutely, it is. It is real, and I like to share with the audience an example where we bring the customer business needs with what the role of CX in enabling our customers achieving those business needs. And this is with Telefónica International. We have helped them automate their entire network on the way how they provision, replacing a lot of human intervention by NSO and programming, and making it fully automated functionalities, so that as a result of that, they have improved by 5 times their provisioning in their network. Fully automated, no human intervention, no human error. And as a result of all that, 25% OpEx savings. That's real, true value to our customer.
Absolutely, absolutely. What about people who want to take their first step towards CX? They've never done it before, maybe they don't even know anything about it. First of all, why do people need to get to know the customer experience? And then maybe we'll add on to that, once they do know about it, how do they get started?
Okay. So it's, as I said earlier, it's all about the customer. So at Cisco, we put the customer front and center. It's all about your needs. It's about helping develop their business, increase their revenues. We work with a very large group of experts. We basically bring the human touch and the digital experience together for the customer. So we share our use cases, best practices, learning, expertise, so that the customer gets in the front seat and runs their network as quickly as possible, as optimized as possible, and get them to their business outcomes faster. And we stay side by side to them, together with the partner, as I mentioned. And the main thing that we want to achieve for our customer is an increased return on investment and get them to the market faster than they were able to do before.
Absolutely. So what is that first step? How do we get started?
Okay, so we typically work with our customers on a first discovery workshop, if you wish, where together with our peers from sales, the customer and CX, we help the customer identify, okay, what are their business needs, and we help them translate those business needs into technology. And with CX, we glue business and technology to a business outcome. So not only that's the first step, I could say. Then once you have designed, okay, what's the journey, what's the life cycle journey that you want to follow with your customer, then you, if they want to go with us in that journey, you take them through the different pit stops and making sure that they realize the value for the technology they have purchased, and they get the business outcomes that they wanted at the very beginning.
Absolutely. I want to ask both of you, or either of you, whoever prefers, tell me something about the conversations that you've been having over in the CX booth. Has anything surprised you that people have been asking? I know there are certain questions that we prepare for, certain things that we expect to talk about. Have we gotten any questions from our customers or attendees or partners here at the show that have really thought to us, oh, well, that was, I wouldn't have imagined that would have been part of our conversation?
So the question that came up a lot, especially after Alistair's keynote, where he mentioned about the digital experience, digital innovation, is about the customer portal that came up. So that's the one where the customer gets in the driver's seat, they get to see their entire network, the health of their devices in their network, all the learnings, all the documentation, so to teach their own engineers as well. And the big question that came up there, when can we get this? We really need this. This will help us in our journey to accelerate our own business outcomes. So there's really an appetite to get into that driver's seat and have everything automated.
What about on your side, Mario?
Yeah, on my side, I could say the collaborative intelligence portal that we announced, how to connect the Cisco experts with the customers and the partner experts, and into the AI and ML that we enable the technology with. So when you combine the two, that is creating a lot of excitement on our customers, because they see the potential of what's possible when you connect the two elements, and you get the scale of implementing those two elements together. So that is a wow, and customers definitely want to know more about our collaborative intelligence portal.
Because we have a couple of extra moments, I want to really take advantage of it together. What about our organization size? Are we noticing more success, less success in organizations based on the sheer scope of that particular group? Are we seeing more targeted effects for a smaller organization, longer roadmaps for a larger organization? Is it just the reverse?
So we clearly have a segmented approach to the business. Initially, we have focused on the top tier accounts, but what we are trying to achieve with the portal and the digital experience is also covering the mid and the low tier of the pyramid. So initially, the first impact we're going to see on the top tier of our customers, mainly service provider customers as well as top enterprises. But very soon, with the scaling of the partners, we are going to attack the entire market through our digital portal and digital experience.
Very exciting. I also wanted to ask about who that first point of contact tends to be. First of all, who drives the kickoff of that connection with Cisco Experience? Who is it within an organization that really takes those reins and drives things forward?
You want to comment about the customer experience role and the SPM?
So we've got typically so far, the real relationship between the customer and Cisco has been the account manager. But with this whole new customer experience journey, we've also introduced those two new roles as well. So the customer success executive, who's basically side by side with the account manager. So he or she is also the main point of contact for the customer, and the success programs manager as well for the customer and the partner. So it's really, it's the life cycle journey, and it's basically also cutting silos. It's working all together, an entire team, the account managers, the sales engineer, the service delivery managers, the people that implement, the technical engineers, the architects. It's the whole company that comes together to help the customer go to their end goal. So it's really a joint effort. No one is taking one part. It's really one Cisco to get everything on their feet for the customer.
I absolutely love that. First of all, I love that it has driven a new role within organizations, that role is being rapidly embraced because people understand the need and the demand for the capability. We cannot, as you just said a moment ago, Ilan, we cannot remain siloed. And I feel like so much of the technology that we're talking about is if people are not communicating with each other or divisions are not communicating with each other, we know that's been a problem. Now we start to talk about applications communicating with one another as well, that even our apps can no longer be siloed. They have to learn from one another. They have to grow together. They have to build on one another. And it sounds like that's what we're hearing within companies today.
Exactly, that's the point. And that's what we're trying to achieve with our collaborative intelligence portal is combining the expertise of Cisco with the machine learning and combining those two together for the better of the customers.
Fantastic. It has been such a pleasure to talk to you both. Thank you so much, Ilan, Mario. Congratulations again on the work you're doing at CX, and I'm so glad you came by the studio today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure, guys. We have had such a brilliant Wednesday. Great new announcements, new technology. We've heard about the Internet of the Future. We've been talking network integration. I wanted to go back to something Jonathan Davidson talked about yesterday in the keynote. $1 billion investment in building technology for the next phase of the Internet, that our data grade is growing 30% annually now, 50% annual traffic growth, and for every $1 of CapEx, we've got another $5 going into the infrastructure. It's amazing. Guys, we're about to move into our daily wrap show. We are coming to you live from Barcelona. We're going to be back in 45 seconds for that daily show. Do not go away. Thank you so much for joining us here on the live stream.